Ahead of the National Convention of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), where new National Working Committee members will be elected, the micro-zoning of some positions to some regions have been generating crisis among stakeholders in the party. According to the Vanguard, some notable leaders of the PDP from the southeast region of the country have rejected the consensus nomination of Senator Sam Ayanwu, a member of the 8th Assembly who represented Imo East for the position of the National Secretary, which was zoned to the southeastern part of the country. As it is, while the nomination of Senator Ayanwu had the backing of the governors of Abia, Okezie, Ikpeazu, and Enugu State, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, and two former governors of Imo State, Achike Udenwa and Emeka Ihedioha, were against his nominations. After seeing the names of the South East PDP leaders that rejected the nomination of Senator Ayanwu, one question that came to my mind, which I will analyze briefly, was why Peter Obi was among the leaders that rejected Senator Ayanwu. In my opinion, I think the reason may be tied to his purported ambition to run for president on the PDP platform in 2023. According to the Vanguard, a statement made by one of the leaders at the meeting, Chief Madu Chinemere, alleged that Senator Ayanwu was imposed on them by a governor from the South who nominated him. He went further to claim that this South governor is forcing his nomination on the Southeast because he was his former aide. After doing a little research about who this South governor is, I found out that it is the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike. Nyesom Wike is the governor they are talking about. Well, at the Thanksgiving service he organized in 2019, Senator Ayanwu thanked the Rivers State governor for always standing by his side. From all indications, it appears that Wike and Ayanwu are close allies, since both Wike and Obi are rumored to be nursing a presidential ambition. Both men will want to have their closet allies occupy key positions in the party to also strengthen their ambition. That is what it is. But being the zone where Peter Obi comes from, I think is reserves the right to reject the nomination of Senator Ayanwu and support a candidate that will help achieve his ambition. Okay, well, I don't really understand why they will reject Ayanwu's being the presidential candidate of the PDP. But in other words, Chief Madu Chinemere alleged that Senator Ayanwu was imposed on them by a governor from the South who nominated him. He went further to claim that this South governor is forcing his nomination on the Southeast because he was his former aide. That is what he said. Well, after doing a little research about who this South governor is, well, he later found out that it is the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, at a Thanksgiving service, while the nomination of Senator Ayanwu had the backing of governors of Abia State, Okezie Ikpeazu, governor of Enugu State, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, and two former governors of Imo State, Achike Udenwa and Emeka Ihedioha, were against his nomination. Those that are in the PDP, those are the ones going against Ayanwu. Is it Ayanwu? Yes, nomination as their flag bearer. Sorry to say. So that's just what it is. Well, from the actions of Nigerians who want to share their own plight and side of the story, as it is, as long as Peter Obi rejected him, I also rejected him. Where Peter stands, I stand. That's what a supporter of Peter Obi is actually saying, that he has rejected Ayanwu, in all indications. Peter Obi is the right candidate for the position of a president of Nigeria in all the party come 2023. Come 2023, if we are still going to be one Nigeria, yes, Peter Obi should represent Nigeria, or better still, should represent the People's Democratic Party, and definitely they say they will vote for him. Make them, they reject, they nominate, they recommend, God still they watch. Eyes go soon clear. Everybody, well, thunder go start to fire all of them one by one, or one after another. If Peter Obi rejects you, I will also reject you. Peter Obi is our living hero. Well, Obi is our man, he must have his reasons. Wow. Let two presidential candidates from the south slug it out in the 2023 elections. Peter Obi, presidential candidate PDP, or Shibaju, presidential candidate APC. Whoever wins is good for Nigeria. That is what is coming from this person. Politicians that like chasing goose fantasies see wicked nursing presidential ambition idealized in Igbo. Yes, but this news or journalism and reporting is flawless. Really, why can't you get this statement from Obi on his reason for against the Senator Ayanwu? You are here analyzing out of your figment of imagination. Well, everybody has his own opinion, regardless of who or whatever statement anybody lays. We're made in Nigeria journalism. Always said effort. PDP forget 2023. That is what somebody saying. Yeah, they say PDP should forget 2023. Why not use Peter Obi as president of Nigeria first before any other vice? That is what it is. Neither PDP nor APC, as far as the Yoruba nation. Apart from Yoruba nation, the Biafra nation of Republic, they say there is not going to be election. And meanwhile, the so-called 2020 October 20 protest that rocked the wave, the NSAS protest, which occurred 2020, the year 2020. It was said that so many people were massacred, and they have deemed fit, especially the youth in Nigeria, says there's not going to be election, since the government of today have tried to intimidate, or have intimidated Nigerians, and they think they still want to go for election come 2023. They say it's not possible. As it is, nobody is coming out to vote for 2023. Let them keep doing whatever they can do to win election, even in their parlor or in their kitchen. That is what Nigerians are waiting, or really waiting for. But being the zone where Peter Obi comes from, I think he reserves or deserves to be the right person, to become the presidential candidate of the PDP, and right to reject the nomination of Senator Ayanwu and support a candidate that will help achieve his ambition. That is what this statement, says, and everybody has really supported Peter Obi, and they believe that Peter Obi is the right person for presidency come 2023.